The wall. This is Gared. I think out of all the characters that we played as so far, Gared is my favourite. So I'm glad we get to play as him again. There's the elevator that goes all the way up to the top of the wall.
The wall. Always wanted to see it.
Yeah,
not like this.
Not always wanted to live there.
Castle Black. So this is the seat of the Night's Watch.
Yep, and we're about to join. I hope I can become a ranger.
Recruits at the gate!
That's what my uncle wanted, didn't he, Duncan? You said to become a ranger. Oh, that's the necklace Talia gave him. Oh, can I walk? Oh, I can. I thought I couldn't move. I was waiting for something to happen, but nothing was going to.
New arrival, is it?
Another one for Frostfinger.
On a horse, no less.
I couldn't have looked at anything, I don't think. They're not very friendly around here, I don't think, until you become one of them. That's how they were with John anyway in the show. Maybe I can find John, hang out with him. He'll be nice. Can you not, mate?
Looks like it was built by giants, doesn't it?
Who are you?
You're new, here to take the black. Because you got that look about you.
Yes, I am.
Aye, I am.
Thought so. I'm new here
Oh, really?
myself. Frostfinger, he's the one you want. Handles all new recruits.
I would say let's be friends.
Which
but I don't
one's
know what you've done.
Frostfinger?
That grizzled old prune over there. Says us new recruits are all
Great.
dead men. But don't let him scare you. That's just his way. You seem nice. That's not so good round here.
Damn. Gared is nice.
You fight like a girl. A waldling girl, maybe.
Walking girls are tough.
What's in these barrels?
It's pitch. Dump it off the wall and it'll burn the wildlings down to their fucking bones.
Okay.
Huh. It's warm.
Maybe I gotta use it at some point. Yeah, I don't know how nice that dude is. Like, he could be... Oh, he's Frostfinger because he's lost 2 fingers to frostbite, I think. Frostbite.
You're Frostfinger?
You recruits.
Yeah, gotta be careful
You come, you train, you fight.
who I become
you
friends
die.
with, because there's some dodgy people at the wall.
Who are you, boy?
I'm Gared Tuttle. I might as well be honest.
I'm Gared Tuttle, nephew to Duncan Tuttle, Castellan of Ironrath.
Gared Tuttle of Ironrath. And how does a Castellan's nephew get himself sent to the wall? You a thief? A raper? You abandon your post? Or do you just fancy dying someplace cold?
I killed a man who murdered my family.
Then you know how to fight, at least.
Kind of.
And you're no liar,
Yep.
either.
Sir?
From Duncan
Oh, he sent a
Tuttle,
letter.
Castellan of House Forrester.
My uncle wrote to the Night's Watch.
He goes on for a bit, but then he asks us to make you
I
a
have to prove I
ranger.
can be a ranger.
As if it's
Yeah,
a
you
knighthood.
can't just give it to someone.
So you see, Tuttle, I know all about you.
Because Jon Snow didn't even get made a ranger to begin with.
You are a killer. Even if you are man enough to own up to it.
Yes, sir. I did kill the guy. Like,
Yes, sir.
I did show mercy to the other dude.
Now then, we'll start your training in the morning. For today, you need a cot and a
I want a
cloak.
cloak.
Understood.
I want a crow cloak. It's gonna be awesome.
Oh, and Tuttle,
Yes.
sooner or later, the Night's Watch will be your
No.
death. When it comes, Try to make it quick.
Don't tell him that. Unfamiliar faces. Don't tell him he's gonna die. Rodrik again.
And last we'd heard, Asher was in Slaver's Bay. So Malcolm caught a ship headed for...
I heard they took him off a corpse cart. And he's missing his arms and legs.
She said we'd go where people can't see us.
At least he can still eat his shit.
The White Hill soldiers are drunk again. And we have too few men to handle them.
Let's just get to the Great Hall.
You have to walk past them though, they're gonna slack me off and stuff like that. I'm just gonna ignore them.
Well, I say he's dead. And they've dressed up some
No,
peasant
I'm right
in his
here.
place.
Fill me up, would you? And bring us some salted
They're gonna
pork while
slack me
you're
off
at
though,
it.
'cause
Fill yourself
I'm
up,
being
you
carried by
lazy
my
fuck.
sister basically. So they're gonna be like, look at him.
Is that him?
At least he's alive though, huh?
Has to be, doesn't it?
Oh, he's the
Hideous.
nephew or son.
Had a run-in with Walder Frey, did you? And he's leaning on a girl. Should have buried him with the corpses.
Just ignore them.
Forrester's real
cursed.
shame about your leg,
I'll
my
give
lord.
it a toss.
Don't let go of your
Ignore them.
sister now.
You're too good for them, Rodrik. Yeah, I think that slightly chubbier looking one with the blonde hair looked a lot like him, so I think he is Griff.
We have business in the Great Hall.
Well, he might be Griff. Are you just going to stand there with the sword?
Go round.
No, get out of our way. Yeah, get out of my way, that's what I'm going to say.
Get out of my way.
I'm the Lord here.
I'm quite comfortable, thank you. And I don't think you're gonna make me.
Imagine if Rodrik actually could, though. I feel like they might give you a choice to, but he'll just get his ass handed to him, and that'd be even more embarrassing.
I wonder what's weaker. Your legs? Or this house?
I am the lord of this house. And you will move.
You put the White Hill Men on notice. Damn right.
Go on then, my lord.
Yeah, that's what I thought. You sarcastic son of a bitch. Get out of my way. I think I handled it pretty well. I was tough, but not like lose my temper tough. As tough as you can be while you're leaning on your sister.
It's ridiculous. You're treating them
The
like
wine
guests.
keeps their wits dull.
It makes us look weak.
Both of you, please.
So you'd rather they riot?
Duncan, you're a damn fool sometimes.
It doesn't matter what you think. I was chosen as
Duncan.
sentinel.
My lords,
Rodrik's the Lord now, so you've got to be his sentinel, not the leader of the house.
Rodrik,
He's in charge.
my boy.
I mean, getting them drunk makes sense because, like he says, their wits are a bit dull then, so they're not really knowing what they're
join us.
doing. But sometimes drinking makes you like violent and stuff, doesn't it? So
Lady Talia, you should have told us the Lord needed help.
doesn't matter. She can help me. Nothing wrong with my sister helping me.
It's good. It's good to see you awake, Lord Rodrik.
We didn't expect you so soon. The Maester said it would be weeks before you were walking. If you walked again at all.
It was highly probable.
I'm only barely walking.
I told you he'd be up and about.
You call this walking? I can barely stand.
Well, you're here at least. And a good
I
thing,
appreciate my
too.
honesty.
Indeed it is.
Talia's told me the state of our house.
Then you know our situation is grim, my lord.
No thanks to your
Hey.
sentinel. He's been getting the White Hill soldiers
It
drunk.
keeps them off their guard.
They think you're a bloody fool.
My lords, please!
Oh, I'm a fool. At least I was there by Ethan's side when Ramsay stole.
Duncan.
I've told you. I was keeping an eye on the Bolton
You
soldiers.
should have been protecting your lord. Now Ethan's dead, and Ryan a hostage.
And what have you done to get him back? Nothing.
Because we have no army.
It's because you have no balls.
I am your lord.
Of course. Apologies, my lord.
Arguing like children.
The Whitehills have my brother. We fight amongst ourselves, when we should be fighting them.
We'd need an army to win that fight. And we don't have one. Not anymore.
Summon our allies, then.
I'm afraid we have none left, my lord. We've heard little from the Glovers since the Ironborn took
figured
deep
that would
with
be the way.
Mott. Houses Helliver, Grayson and Brownbarrow were all slaughtered at the Twins, and the rest of our allies are terrified of the Boltons.
You forget the Glenmores. You'd be wed to Elena Glenmore already if not for the war. And her father is no coward. Now that you've returned, the marriage can proceed as planned.
The marriage?
Well, much has changed.
Yeah.
The Glenmores may no longer
probably
desire
don't want
the
it.
union.
Lady Elena will decide for herself. Your betrothed is on her way here as
Oh, really?
we speak.
Lady Elena?
She's coming now.
Why is she coming here?
He's barely recovered.
Why is she coming here?
She means to pay her respects to your father. But it could also be a chance to solidify our arrangement. If she still wishes to marry, we'd have the allies we so desperately need.
Their army would become oathbound to Rodrik.
And we could burn High Point to the fucking ground.
Yes, this marriage could be our chance.
Of course, we must hope Lady Elena still wants to marry Rodrik. Talking about a marriage, not an Ironwood contract.
You have a point. Definitely.
Talia does have a point. I'm not the man I used to be.
You can still make her happy,
Aw.
Rodrik. She can do
They
the same
noticed your
for
lack of
you.
confidence. Because he was.
If Elena does come to Ironrath, she'll see those soldiers in the courtyard.
We starve them out, and they'll have to leave.
I'd rather they be lying around drunk than setting the stables on fire.
My lord, perhaps you could put an end to this tiresome dispute.
Keep them drunk.
Keep them drunk. It's better than inciting them to
Definitely.
violence.
Yes, my lord.
It definitely is.
Now, if there's nothing more to discuss.
Maester, it's time to light the Ironwood torches.
Yes, my lady.
Aw.
Welcome back, my lord.
It's good to be back.
I'm glad Rodrik's here. Really glad. Whoa, that fire's blue. That's cool.
Gregor last lit these torches when his mother passed. Ironwood doesn't burn easily, he told me. But foresters have a way. And now we light them for him. And Ethan.
Ethan. God damn it.
How is your song coming?
Ethan always helps me with music. It's not the same without him.
You're a fine musician, Talia. You'll do a great job.
Everyone knows how much Ethan meant to you. I'm sure it will honor him well.
Rodrik's just the person they needed to inspire confidence in, I think. In the house again.
About Elena, I've sent a letter to Mira. The Tyrells hold much influence over the Glenmores. I don't know where things stand between her and Lady
Oh, yeah, she
Marjorie,
said-
but maybe your sister can
She
find
said
a
I
way
can't
to
ask for
help.
help again, didn't she? So I can't. I shouldn't have asked about the first thing, but I didn't know, did I? If I'd have known, I wouldn't have asked, because then I could ask her this time. She might actually be able to help this time.
It's entirely ridiculous. If it's not the flowers, it's the food or the table settings. Is that the letter to the orphanage?
Yes, my lady. It's nearly done.
Make sure to tell them we'll send all the leftovers. And something nice after
That's
that.
nice. You were in our thoughts.
You and the children are ever in our thoughts.
A lovely sentiment, Mira.
Because I'm not going to promise a donation, and I can't promise a visit really either, because...
And the seal. Here you are.
Ooh.
Oh, are there any more invitations to send, or are we finally done with the cursed things?
One more. An invitation to Sir Maynard.
Ah, yes. one of my father's favorite drinking companions.
I don't have to actually write it or anything. Who's at the door? Hello?
I have a letter for Lady Mira Forrester.
Thank you.
My pleasure, Lady
Hey
Mira.
buddy, how you doing? Why does she look so sad?
What is it, Mira?
It's from
my mother. She asked that I help ensure Roderick's betrothal to Elena Glenmore remain intact.
How can you do that from 1,000 leagues away?
She probably expects me to ask you.
Ah. It's my help she's after, isn't it?
Sounds like it.
She's a bold woman. Most would shy away from asking such things.
Forgive my mother. She doesn't see the harm in what she does.
She's not entirely wrong. A letter from me could encourage the Glenmores to honor the betrothal. But it wouldn't be very discreet. You'd be forcing their hand. That isn't the way I do things. You pushed me before and you saw the
I'm not pushing
results.
you. Definitely not pushing you.
I'm sure your brother can secure the marriage on
I'm
his
sure he
own.
can. Roderick's awesome.
I'd better get going. Mira, we'll talk more later.
There really was nothing Mira could do if Marjorie doesn't want to do it. She must feel quite helpless. It must be like when Sansa was at King's Landing and everything was happening with her family. You must feel so helpless, like you can't do anything.
If Lady Marjorie wrote a letter...
No, we're not going to forge a letter. We're not doing that. We can't.
I'm sorry, Roderick.
Sorry, Roderick, but
Sir
you've got to do it yourself.
Maynard, you are hereby...
I'm not forging a letter.
Mira, Lady Marjorie sent me to pick up the
Marjorie would hate
letters.
that.
Sir Maynard. The man's breath smells like a brew house. I was hoping I'd catch you at something slightly more exciting. A love letter, perhaps? Or a declaration of war? I know you're very busy with Lady Marjorie and all that's happening with your family. But I was hoping we could talk.
What do you want to talk about, Sarah?
If you don't mind.
What about?
What about?
Well, it's...
It's what?
We really should get these letters sent first. Do you need any help with those?
I've got them.
Why don't you talk to me? Girl, what's up with you?